Welcome to this week's meta report, and we're going to go ahead and dive in to see what decks are on top of the meta. Before we dive into everything, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. It definitely helps out the channel. Up first, we have the Meteoscarda Magnezone deck, our double stage 2 lines. What's really awesome about this deck is that none of your Pokemon are EX, so that means each heavy hitter here is worth just 1 point. You're either attacking for 130 with Meteoscarda, or you're attacking for 110 with Magnezone, with Sprigatito's effect to be able to search your grass Pokemon. The only cards you're really pulling are your lines for Magnezone, making this deck a heavy hitter. Up next, we have our Giratina Darkrai deck that really doesn't need any introduction. You're attacking with those two behemoths, powered up with your training cards in the back to really attack in any way that you want. Up next, we have a Drud Dragonite Giratina EX. While you're building up your Dragonite on the back line with its energy and finding its pieces, you are powering up your Giratina EX, all behind the safety with your Drud up front. Up next, we have the Skarmory Magnezone deck running only Steel Energy here, being able to apply that early pressure of 50 damage with Skarmory. While you're building up with your Magnezone, you're able to deal quick and fast damage, and then late game sweeping with your Magnezone. Up next is a different variation of Gyarados EX, where you're opting to use Articuno instead of the origin form. Palkia, reason being is that Articuno only has 1 energy retreat card, which means you don't need to run Leaf, which allows you to play more things like Giant Cape, more Iridas as well for more sustain, and that way you have more survivability as you're building up your Magikarp and your Gyarados in the backline. Up next, we have Charizard EX with Moltres EX, opting out for a Shaman, the healing type, and running 2 XPs as your utility cards here, being able to survive and continue to Inferno Dance while you're finding your pieces is optimal, so that way your Charizard EX can just sweep the rest of the game for 200 attack. And finally, we have Giratina EX and Mewtwo EX. With just these 3 Pokemon and running Psychic Energy, you're able to turbo up into their attacks, really sweeping away anything that comes with it, providing support with all of the training cards, and even getting in some sneaky early damage in with Dawn if you're leading with Mewtwo, really puts your opponent on their heels. Let me know down in the comment section, are you playing any of these decks? If you'd like to see these decks in action, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and definitely check out the channel.